What's up, guys? Um, it's gonna be a little different vlog today, little different video. There's a lot going on, a lot, and I need you guys to listen and hear me for this one. You know, there's everyone knows vlogs I did before. I talked about my brother and what he did to me, and how he did it, and what he did, and everything, all that. And there's 5 stages of grief, and what he did messed me up completely. You have no idea. You know, once he left and left me with no money, no nothing. I gave up. I gave up on life, gave up on living, gave up on this. And it was rough, and it was hard, and it wasn't easy. And I went to jail because of it, because I had nowhere else to stay, and on probation, you don't have to stay in prison jail. It's retarded, I know. It's stupid, but that's what they did. And while I was in jail, I told myself, and it sucks dealing with the 5 stages of grief while you're locked up, believe me. But while I was in jail, I wasn't caring about nobody. I pretty much gave up on life. I gave up on life. I gave up on this world. I gave up on everything. And there was this kid in there. He wasn't, I say kid, but he was like 22, 23. We were talking, he was talking about stuff just about, because you were in jail, you have no one else to talk about your problems, talk to the other people. He was talking to me about it, and he was talking. And I was like, I don't care. Like, I didn't want to say that, but I still have respect for people. I still have respect for people. Even at that point in my life, I still had respect for people. And then he started calling me Pops after a couple of days. He said talking to me made him feel like he was talking to his father, who his father passed away a couple of years ago, 2014, I think he told me. So he started calling me Pops because he said he felt that close to me. And I had a wall up the whole time. Like the wall was up. Like nobody was coming through. Like I was done. Like, yeah, okay, fuck you. I don't care. And when he said that, it was like I felt like my wall chip. There was like a chip at it. And then every time he called me Pops, it like it chipped more and more and more. And then I was that's not me. Being hateful and being like giving up on life. That's not me. Like I like life. I love breathing. I love the world. I want to see so much of the world, and I can't wait to bring you guys with me when I see the world. For the longest time, like going back to the grief thing. The first time was denial, and when it first happened, the people said you've got to give up on your brother. Like he did enough to you. Like move on. And I kept on defending him and defending him and defending him. People always said I was in denial about it. And been dealing with this for 6 years, and everyone's been saying like, "Don't you see it? Like, why do you stay around him? Like, why don't you move on?" Like, and people said I was enabling, and people said I was in denial about it, and I understood that part. But then when he did the last thing and left me with no money and just left town, and I had nowhere to go, and I was homeless, and I was stuck outside, and it was August, it was hot, and there was no air, and my health was not that great. And I was mad. I was so pissed, and that was the second sign of grief was anger. And it pissed me off so much, and I was in the hospital bed, and I couldn't do anything. I could barely walk, and I it's like I wanted to fight somebody. I wanted to hit something, but I couldn't lift my right arm. My right arm had a big blood clot in it, and I couldn't lift it, and I couldn't move it, and I couldn't fight back, and I felt like I was being pushed and pushed and pushed, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. And then my heart stopped. They said the stress I was feeling, my heart was beating really, really fast, and my heart stopped. When they went in there and they brought me back twice, they had to bring me back twice. But then when I woke up, like they told me what happened, and then I was like, but I still had what my brother did to me back in my mind. Like I didn't care about at that point. I didn't care about what he did. And that's the third stage of grief is guilt. Because I thought, my brother was with me, was hanging out with me and helping me. He had to do everything. Like when my house was bad, I couldn't do anything. He had to do it all. He had to help me cook. He had to help me put on my shoes, put on my socks. Like it was that pathetic. I was so pathetic when it was really, really bad. And I felt guilty for that. Like he was young. My brother's not as old as me. I'm the older brother. So, for him having to like put his life on hold to help me, I felt pathetic and I felt useless. I felt guilty of him stopping his life to help me. And then I was like, I wouldn't have lasted 6 years doing that for somebody. That I thought, man, I would have if I really loved the person. If it was my brother or something like that, I would stop my whole life, one of my kids, for anything. And that's when the depression hit. Like it hit hard, and I was in jail dealing with all this. And jail doesn't give you anything for depression. They don't help you with it anyway. You just have to deal with it yourself. And I did, and I broke my hand punching a wall. But when all that was said and done, it was the acceptance, which is the fifth sign of grief. When you accept what happened and just move on. And when I got out on November 1st, my phone had like 106 messages from him because he got locked up in Cocoa Beach because I caught up to him. The warrants he had here. And, he tried to call me and he knew I was in jail here. And he kept on trying to call and call and call. Then when I finally answered his call and I picked up, he would tell me, that he was sorry, that he didn't know why he did it. It was the drugs. He's not like that. He wouldn't do that on his own. But it's like I accepted it. And I still talk to him here and there, and I try to talk to him as much as I can because I know what it's like in jail. I know what it's like in there not being able to have somebody to talk to, not to have that phone call. It's not cool and it's not fun and it's not supposed to be. It's jail. But the 5 stages of grief got me through the 3 months I was in jail. And that kid calling me Pops didn't help the situation. Because now he's like my son. He gets out in May and he wants me to help him as much as I can. He wants to move in and I'm going to let him. I don't want anybody. When I was in there, I had like epiphany. I want to start helping people. And I said that in one of my other vlogs. It's not about doing for me anymore or what I can get out of it. It's for me to keep other people out of that hellhole they call jail. Jail doesn't help anybody. It doesn't recuperate anybody. It doesn't do anything for anybody. It just holds you there. And then you get more and more angry because no one on the outside will help you. So by the time you get out, you're more angry than before you went in. Now, like even now, I'm dealing with my father, who is a complete and utter, like, I don't even want to say, look, I know this is vlog, this is YouTube, I'm following all 10 commandments, honor thy mother, thy father, but Jesus Christ, even Jesus would be like, God damn. Sometimes you just look back and you wish your mother was still here. She would know what to do. She would know how to handle everything. She would put everything in order and put everything organized. And even that I just turned 40, I need my mother. And it's so pathetic to say a 40-year-old's like he needs his mommy, but I was a mama's boy, and I'm not gonna. I always was, and I always will be, I guess. She always knew how to put stuff the way it was gonna make sense to me, and it always made sense. Guys, look, if you have a father out there, or a mother, or a brother, or a sister, or anybody, don't let them go too far away. Don't let drugs grab onto him and you can't pull him back. Don't lose that one little small piece of bloodline you have. Because when it's all said and done, that bloodline may be the only thing keeping you alive. Thank you. And please like, subscribe, favorite. Follow me on Instagram, the same name. Follow me on Twitter, the same name. I want to bring you guys on my road to recovery, my road to marriage, my road to my happy ending. Thank you. I love you guys.